Hello friends, welcome to the Talk with Topper session. And today we have Paarth Garodiya with us and he has scored 112 in 3 years law CET. Congratulations Paarth, how do you feel now?
Thank you so much, sir. I feel great. I feel elated, and I feel very humbled by the great coaching that I got and the support that you all gave. I'm extremely thankful for that.
What is your family reaction in this situation?
So my family's reaction was they really felt that they never really thought that I would get these good scores, and again a lot of obligation that they felt towards me EduCare for putting in the effort because I never knew how to go about CT. Like I absolutely had no knowledge. The counseling that I got here to understand what kind of exam it is, what is required, what kind of scores are required, and the coaching and the quality of coaching that I got here, the training, that pretty much made the entire difference, and that is why my family is also equally happy that I probably made the right choice by coming here.
Great, great, great. Okay. And what was your 2 hours exam experience Paarth?
So the exam experience was exciting, if I can say so, because it was the first time I was giving an online competitive examination. But there were a few things that I realized at the end of the examination that are very important, which I think the future students should bear in mind. Uh, be on top of your time because you will never know if because of a system glitch the system goes off.
Okay.
Second, it is very important to realize that you need to plan because the exams they give you the 4 sections. They allow you to choose which section you want to attempt first and which later.
Later. Right.
So, getting familiar with the entire system of how it's going to operate and how you can, you know, tick mark a question green or red depending upon whether you want to leave it for the time being, whether you want to put it as on
Temporarily
standby,
as answer.
temporarily mark an answer. So, getting familiar with the system is also very important.
Right.
And they give enough time at the beginning to understand that. So, I think that was great. The only thing I would suggest future students is, like I said before, that be on top of your time, get to the examination hall really early, get acquainted with the surroundings, feel the atmosphere so that when the exam starts, your mind is calm, you are composed, and then you can concentrate well on the exam.
Great. And what was your strategy for preparing law CT exam?
Sir, to be very honest, I did not have a strategy till I came to be EduCare. so my first strategy was to get to be EduCare. Although having
That is very honest answer. Yeah.
So, sir, after having come here and being guided by yourself, Kushwan sir, Raj sir, Rebecca ma'am, your guidance as to how to go about each individual module, have to give importance to what within the module, have to space your time. That really helped. So my strategy, if you can ask me, was A, to come to the class, uh, understand what is being taught, go back home, read the same from the books, start preparing the material, preparing notes from what I thought was the most important things that was done in the class, and every 15 days I would review it. Although since I was in the crash course, so we only had a 2 months course, but then in that 15 days time, because there was so much material and there was so much of knowledge that was imparted, even when in every fortnight of classes,
Right.
I had to sort of prepare, a pro forma of what is the most important, what is less important, and what is the least important.
Right.
And your guidance and everybody else's guidance really helped me sort that out that what should be given a priority and what should not be given a priority.
Great, that was great. And for how many hours did you study?
Sir, so we used to come here for 2 hours of coaching,
Right.
and besides that, I used to study for about 3 hours every day
Great.
because I used to work at that
You
point
are
of
working.
time.
You were working,
So
right?
I wouldn't get time. So the only time I would get is after going home from the classes.
Right.
I would go and look up on everything that we studied, and once the examinations came close, I started putting in about 5-6 hours a day.
Great.
Took an off before the examination, 3 days before the examination, and prepared.
That's great. That's great. And what was your classroom experience like?
So classroom experience in one word, if I have to say, was absolutely invigorating, in the sense that I honestly have gone through a lot of classes for different subjects, for different tests. I never came across a staff and a faculty as dedicated and as motivating as Be EduCARE. And that was not the only thing. The faculty, in their own right, were excellently endowed with the body of the knowledge that they were trying to impart.
Right.
So I think it was just
Great.
exemplary.
Great. And any tips for upcoming aspirants?
So tips for aspirants would pay attention to what your strengths are. If you think general knowledge is your strength,
Right.
attempt general knowledge first. If you think you understand legal concepts and you are able to apply them effectively, study legal first. So what I'm trying to say here is that rather than trying to understand or do everything, first polish what you think your strengths are and approach the exam in that particular manner. And I would say, based on all the guidance that I got here and from what Raj sir told me, it is very important to pace your preparation. What I would do is I would start with reasoning first, because that would involve a lot of analytical knowledge. So I would start with reasoning, then go to legal, then English, and general knowledge at the end. Because general knowledge used to be a question of fact. So either there is or there is not. And that is the reason why when I attempted the examination, I took general knowledge questions first. So that would save me time, because there were about 40-50 questions.
Right.
And now the thing is, for a question in law or reasoning, I have to think.
Right.
Out here, I either know the answer or I don't know the answer.
Right, exactly.
So it helps me save time right at the beginning to be able to devote that time later.
Later on. Correct. Very good. So it was nice talking to you, Paarth.
Likewise, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, please accept my heartfelt, thank you would be a very less word to say. Be EduCARE, to in short, has helped me made a sea change to my career, and the fact that I got these good grades and that I'll be placed in a good college will effectively shape my career for future. And it's all thanks to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And congratulations.
Thank
and
you
all
so
the
much,
best
sir.
for your future
Thank you.
endeavors.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you. Thank you.